What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. So Phaedra Parks is teasing a return back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So as you guys know, Kandi just recently left, and Andy Cohen and the rest of, the Bravo Network executives have essentially said that they are going to shake up the cast, right? So we know that Portia Williams is coming back. She left season 13 when she got married to Simon Guobadia, and Kenya Moore is returning, but we don't know who else. So here we have Phaedra Parks, and she sat down with GQ magazine. She says, quote, "There's been some discussions about returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta," and she says, "Never say never, we'll see." So shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. They say Neighbors Phaedra Parks sat down with GQ for an exclusive interview about a current show that she's on. So right now she's on Married to Medicine, which of course you guys know is another Bravo show that we cover on this channel, and The Traitors, which is really good. I might have to start doing recaps. You guys let me know if you want me to do recaps of The Traitors. I hate to give away spoilers. I know some people don't like those, but spoilers, they can make or break a show. So you let me know. But The Traitors, she's doing a phenomenal job on that. It's like this murder mystery Clue type style show with celebrities, and she is one of 3 traitors on the show. The rest are faithfuls. Okay, so she says here, quote, it says Neighbors Phaedra Parks sat down with GQ for an exclusive interview with the current show she's on called The Traitors, but that didn't stop the interviewer from asking Miss Park about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. They said little reboot. They so shady. Phaedra was asked, quote, "If they were to reboot the Real Housewives of Atlanta, who would you want on it? Would you go?" And she says, "That's a discussion that's on the table right now. Obviously, what has to happen is something to rejuvenate the cast. We saw that with New York, and people are loving that. We've also seen it with Miami going on hiatus and coming back. I think Atlanta has the chance to rebuild the stellar reputation it had when I was a part of it. Because it was the Titanic and it sunk, the show pulled them back up. Never say never. There's been some discussions about me returning. We'll see." Okay. Not her calling the Real Housewives of Atlanta the Titanic, honey, and it sunk. If anything, I feel like Phaedra was one of the ones to help sink it, allegedly. Okay, so let's get into, I guess, what she said, right? Would I want to see Phaedra back on the Real Housewives of Atlanta? I mean, I guess so. If she wanted to come back, they were willing to welcome her back with open arms. I know a lot of people are saying that she's not really giving on Married to Medicine because she is neither married nor in medicine, right? So she's trained as an attorney. Shout out to Bobby Brown, right? She's also a funeral director, and now she does Reiki. So, Phaedra Parks, she wears a lot of hats. I'll give her that, right? She keeps a cute coin in a check. But Married to Medicine, it does seem like kind of an awkward fit. They got rid of Quad, the other single woman on the show, and everyone else there is married or, in medicine. So I guess they're trying to figure out what to do with her. And she would, I think, fit better in the Bravo universe if she was back on the Housewives of Atlanta. And I don't know why, they said that Phaedra is one of Bravo's darlings, because what she did to Kandi, see, that's the thing, right? Nene said, a lot of people have said that they would have loved to see, some kind of resolution or a sit down between Phaedra and Kandi. I don't know. After all these years, I'm still torn because I saw Kandi's side, right? Like, you can't essentially, accuse someone of a crime of that stature. Like that goes beyond, a Kiki, a Shady Reed. Like, no, that was some felony class, 1 type of crime that she essentially used Portia for as her mouthpiece to try to commit or, accuse Kandi of doing. And yeah, talk about a sinking ship in the Titanic. To me, that's one of the things that definitely sunk it. Like, I definitely looked at Phaedra differently after that. I looked at the show differently after that. The fact that, there weren't, in my opinion, any real repercussions because she's bouncing all over Bravo. Um, I don't know. Like, I mean, if people wanted her back, that's fine. That's great. I hope that as an attorney, she would know better going forward than to, do things like that to her castmates. I'm going to assume that there is language in that Bravo contract that essentially protects the castmates. And what I mean by that is that's one of the reasons why Michael Darby, his lawsuit against Candace Diller Bassett got thrown out, because you can't sue your castmates if you're volunteering to be on the show. You essentially sign your rights away to do that. Because I think that if Phaedra, hadn't signed that contract, Kandi would have sued her for everything, and rightfully so. So the fact that she's comparing the show to the Titanic and said it sunk, that is that's an interesting, that's a choice, right? That's an interesting choice of words. And she is an attorney. She's a wordsmith, by profession, which is one of the reasons why she is doing a wonderful job on The Traitors. It was a man named Dan. I don't know if you guys have seen the show, spoiler alert, but she read him for filth when he tried to come for her. She essentially said, like, Kenya, don't come for me unless I send for you. He was another traitor, by the way. And he's won the Big Brother. He was in the Big Brother house twice and won both times. But he essentially tried Phaedra. And he even said, he's like, I shouldn't have tried to come at such a seasoned attorney in such a way. So she's doing really good over there on The Traitors. Married to Medicine, not so much, just because it's kind of awkward having a single one. Like, she said that she was dating one doctor. We didn't see his face. There was an emoji covering it. And then she said that she got a new doctor, but we don't hear anything about him. I mean, nothing. She doesn't bring up really anything about her life. Phaedra is a pretty closed book. She keeps her cards close to her chest. She did throw her son a very extravagant birthday party, which was really nice. But other than that, there's not too much that we know about Phaedra. But hey, if Andy and the gang, they want her back on Real Housewives of Atlanta, then I'm happy to cover it. I don't think that it would be a harmful addition to the show. Hopefully she can help, bring back some kind of spice or, something to the show to interest viewers. But yeah, I guess if they're bringing back Portia, they can bring back Phaedra as well. It will be interesting to see if they are going to bring up what happened with Kandi, that whole situation. Because from what I understand, Phaedra, she basically told Bravo that she would refuse to talk about the Kandi situation on the Ultimate Girls Trip or on Married to Medicine. Like, she essentially had these ladies under a gag order, right? All her cast members, that they could not ask her about that whole situation. I'm just curious as to what she thought was going to happen. I mean, just being as smart as she is, being an attorney, she could have been disbarred for that. Seriously, like, that was a serious accusation. But now that Kandi is gone, then there is no conflict, I guess, in regards to her coming back. But I want to hear your thoughts. What do you guys think about Phaedra possibly returning to the show? Are you here for it? Will you watch? Will you support? Let me know in the comment section. Are you guys watching her on Traitors? I am. I think she's doing a phenomenal job over there. Like I said, I'm watching her on Married to Medicine too, but I feel like she would be a much better fit on Real Housewives of Atlanta, to be honest. And she references the Housewives a lot in while she's on The Traitors. So I feel like she probably misses it. But yeah, you guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Please be sure to like the video, share, and subscribe if you have not done so already. And I will talk with you in the next one. Take care, Aces. Bye.